Hi, and welcome to the recorded version of the Renton Technical College information session about our partnership with, or about City Universities of Seattle's partnership with you. I'm going to go through these slides really quickly and give you some basic information about the partnership that we have between our two wonderful institutions. And I will be talking about the tuition reduction, and I'll be talking about our agreement with the e-learning certificate. I'll also give you a little bit of information about the two programs that map to the e-learning certificate, and then I will end with my contact information that you can follow up and give me, ask me any other questions you may have. And during the presentation, I'll cover some of the questions that came up during the live sessions as well. So, City University of Seattle is a private nonprofit. We're regionally accredited through the doctoral level by the Northwest Regional Accreditation Body. We are dedicated to serving working adults and transfer students. We do bachelor's, master's, and doctoral programs. Some of our programs have been ranked by the U.S. News and World Report as one of the top 50 programs in the country. We have a lot to offer here for people in the fields of leadership, business and management, computer and information sciences, teaching and education, project management, health and human services. Some of the degrees that are probably our biggest sellers here at CityU is we have a bachelor's in management, a master's in management and leadership, bachelor's in business administration, an MBA. We have a bachelor's in project management, a master's in project management. We also have a doctoral degree in business administration and a doctoral degree in leadership. So we have a lot that we can offer to anybody at whatever level they are. We're specialized in helping you get to the finish. That's our big thing, is helping you finish your whatever your desire was for your education. CityU has campuses not only all over the world, Vietnam and China and Europe and Canada, but we also have campuses all over Western Washington. One of them happens to be located in Renton. Several of our programs do offer in-person and hybrid classes, if that would suit your fancy, mostly in our business and education schools. But the majority of what we do here is online education, which allows you to be anywhere and get your degree done. We are most focused on our students' success and getting you to finish. There's always somebody that is available for you to talk to, whether it be an advisor or a program director or a faculty member. We all make ourselves available. It's not just a, you don't have to just go through an advisor. There's a lot of people here to help. We're doing a tuition reduction for faculty and staff at Renton Technical College. It's 15%, and this is for full-time faculty and staff. It does not include spouses, so it's just for the full-time employees who are currently working for the college. And that is a 15% discount, and that's for any program at CityU. Now, there are certain classes that are fixed base tuition, like our dissertation classes in the doctoral program, and those are only $1,000 per class, so those are not included in the discount. But the majority of other classes are, and in the master's program, it's definitely the case. We do finish at twice the national rate. We're very proud of that. We have one of the highest completion rates in Washington and in the country. We also graduate with the most teachers in the state of Washington. So we have a lot that we've accomplished that makes us very proud. It's a good, solid school, good, solid programs here. We have also created a partnership with the e-learning certification that you have at Renton Tech. And that's run by Dr. Liz Faulkner. And she is running this program that basically helps you to learn to teach online. And it's good for faculty or staff to learn more about the way that the online teaching works. So you actually get to design a class, which is really great. If you have a bachelor's degree and you do the e-learning certificate, you get credit for 2 courses, 12 credits in the Master of Adult Education. This means that you can go on and finish your master's in just 1 year. If you have a master's degree and you do the e-learning certification, then you can replace 2 courses in the doctoral program. You could also go do a second master's if you wanted to, but most likely you're probably going to want to go up to the doctoral program. Those 12 credits plus the 12 credits you can also transfer in from your master's degree will mean that your concentration is complete, that you will have finished your doctoral concentration, which is 24 credits, and then you go on to just complete the core programs. So that also saves you time and money, and I'll go over that in just a few seconds. So moving on, the adult education programs, it's my program, I love it. It is designed for educators, trainers, human resources professionals, or anybody else who really wants to serve adult learners. And this includes advisors, administrators. We have a lot of people who take this program because they want to learn more about the students of the university. And this is great for the community college environment or for the university environment, especially an online university like ours. The midday program fosters the design mindset, so we really focus on teaching you to do instructional design. You'll be able to develop programs, you'll be able to develop trainings, you'll get all the skills that you need for that. The program is 36 credits, and like I said, you get 2 courses in the program waived when you do the e-learning certificate. That means you can finish the whole entire program in a year, and you save a ton of money. So the program is $541 per credit, which is a little bit below the average for most universities here in the US, and it's affordable. But with the 15% discount, you save a bundle, and then by getting the credit for those 2 classes, the total cost of your master's will be $11,000. So basically, in 1 year, you can, and with $11,000 and 1 year of your time, you can get a master's in adult education, which will help you make you more promotable, allow you to have more flexibility in your teaching, and train you with a lot of really great skills. We also make an effort to make sure that the textbooks in the program are all free, online texts, so you don't have to pay out extra money for fees or for textbooks. So now, let me move on to the doctorate in leadership. I'm going to go through this rather quickly here. Give you just some of the basics. The doctoral program in leadership is an EDD. What that means is that it's an applied degree. The difference between an EDD and a PhD is really the difference between research-based dissertations or applied dissertations, and the EDD is the applied dissertation. It's somewhat confusing sometimes because it is a Doctor of Education, so people think they're getting a doctoral degree in educational leadership. That's not the case. You're actually getting a doctoral degree in leadership. It's just a Doctor of Education in leadership. So it can be a little bit confusing, but really it's just semantics. You're getting a degree in leadership and you're becoming a doctor. Those are 2 things that no one can take away from you. We have a 24 credit leadership core, a 15 credit research core, the 24 credit concentration, comp exams, residencies, and dissertation. The residencies, there's 3 that you have to complete, and we offer those here in Seattle in the summer, and we offer them in San Diego in the winter, and it allows you to meet your faculty members, talk to them, get to know your peers in person. It's a really great opportunity. Again, here's just a breakdown of the classes. You can see all of that on our website, so I'm just going to keep on moving. Now, if you don't want to do the e-learning certificate, but you still want to come into the doctoral program, you can transfer in 12 classes. Those 12 classes will either match one of our 2 concentrations, which is organizational leadership or higher education, or nonprofit leadership, one of those 3. And if you do, then you'll just go on and finish those concentrations, so that'll be your concentration. However, if your master's degree isn't in one of those fields, you can still transfer in the 12 credits. You'll just do a specialized study, and the specialized study allows you to do any of these selected specialized study options. One of them being adult education and online learning, which is what you'll get when you transfer in the e-learning certificate. So that will be what you're doing as your specialized study. The comp exam is, you'll still have 10 weeks to complete it, so it's not one of those ones that you sit in a room for 8 hours and do. It gives you time to go home and think and reflect. So it's definitely not as stressful as I have seen in other schools. The dissertation, as I said, is applied and problem-based. It means that when you finish it, you'll have actually accomplished something in your field, which is great. It makes you much more employable. Let's talk a little bit about money for the doctoral program. So our doctoral program is typically $47,000 to $48,000. That depends on what concentration courses you take. The cost is really, again, a bit below average, just right around that mark for most of the other online universities. There are a few that are a lot cheaper, but the school is not as reputable as CityU, so you take what you get. But with the discount, or the, I'm sorry, tuition reduction that you get of 15%, that saves you a good chunk of money. So it brings it down to $41,000. If you do the e-learning certificate, you don't have to complete the concentration, and voila, you're only spending $34,000 for a doctoral degree, which is amazing. It's a great, great discount that you're receiving through our partnership, our mutual cooperation. So if you have any questions, here's my contact information. Please feel free to contact me. If you're interested in other programs at CityU, you can go to our website at cityU.edu, and you can look for any of the programs that we offer. And if you want to get in touch with me, I can hand you over to whoever is the program director for that program, so you can ask them any kind of questions. You can also contact Advising. Advising will be glad to answer any of your questions. Their email address, let me just type it in here, is advising@cityU.edu. Advising@cityU.edu, and they are also really knowledgeable of all these programs, and they can be a great help to get you started, to tell you about the application process, and to get you in and moving towards your goals. So hopefully this has been informative. Again, email me or call me or Skype me if you have any questions.